Alrighty. The orchard stretches in gentle rows beneath a warm golden sky. Trees bow slightly under the weight of soft glowing fruit, each one pulsing faintly like a heartbeat slowed. Something peaceful. The air smells familiar. And it's not just one smell, but many here. The precise scent would be different to each of you. Something kind of personal. Like a memory long gone. And for this one, you each describe what you feel like your character is smelling. I'd like to go first.
Naylan, I think, is smelling a... I guess you could describe it as like if you were to salt a lime. I think it's this fruity smell, but it's definitely salty. Yep.
Nice.
For Ace, it probably smells like stale cigarettes, like the stale smoke, cigarette smoke.
Kind of hits his noses, cause him to recoil maybe a bit.
He's probably pretty used to it, as he just like, for him, yeah, honestly, probably relaxes a little bit because it's the first thing in a long time that he can recognize.
Verdo, Kelly.
Peridot would kind of smell two different things. One would be kind of like this really old, kind of loamy earth kind of forest almost. Like something where it's like this old place of like that's kind of like just existed for a long time, but woodland. But then it would kind of like be overcut by the smell of cinnamon rolls.
And Kelly probably smells the familiar perfume, Debbie Gibson's Electric Youth. Very fruity, floral, and it just kind of has a very familiar and comfortable scent.
Okay. In that case, a breeze moves through the branches and the fruits tremble. You can hear deeper into the orchard like the laughter of people. They're like having fun, but something seems a bit off, most forced after an inappropriate joke. And he Verumat is with you. Let's see. Leads you through the various rows and is just looking about. And just kind of puts you more into, kind of leads you more into that, and just kind of softly mentions, we will not linger in open rows too much. Last minute type of thing. Come this way.
What's open rose?
Is it pointing to the rows of the orchard?
What's that all about?
Just doesn't understand what you're asking. Keeps kind of leading you.
Well, why don't you want to stay?
Oh, just best not to.
Why?
Goes. He doesn't answer.
Do we get to relive our memories?
He points to the various trees, and he kind of, if you desire to have a taste, you can, or you can wait till the tasting when we get there.
Okay. I want to kind of look him over and see if I can figure out if he doesn't want to take us there because it's a waste of time. Is he just annoyed by it, or is he scared of it?
All right, give me an insight check.
Insight is a 21.
All right. He seems fine with taking you to a place. He seems, I would say, very nervous about being here.
Do you think there are any predators out here?
Oh, afraid all natural predators have been gone for some time. At least over here.
So the color scheme of this place, is it kind of dreamy looking, or is it
I
bright?
mean, there's various colors of fruit. Like deep blues and purples and pinks and reds, just kind of all types growing from various trees. Some multiple per each one. Some of them is a whisper. And again, everything's in that kind of golden light, and ones that haven't blossomed yet are in like really pure white blossoms. These various colors against this field of white. If you look at the trees, and that it's like the browns, and some green grass growing between.
I'm just gonna whisper to my group here. I think he might be scared of something here.
I mean, he's been pretty scared of something everywhere we've been so far. I wonder what it is this time.
I wonder if it's kind of like the things back home in the Feywild.
I don't know anything about what you just said.
Well, sometimes there are things that look really nice, and well, really what happens is that they kind of brainwash you almost into liking it so much that you'll stay there forever.
Huh?
I mean, unless he lied, he did say his people of his kind have come and gone. Are you talking about us?
I don't know. I do think there's something weird about this place. But if we're gonna get to relive our memories, it might be worth it. Go back to following it.
Okay. Follow, and sounds like no one's taking the fruit. He just kind of leads. You can see he's going between more of the brussels and steps a little quicker when he has to go out into the open rows. And you see above, like many places here, there are what essentially are drones that fly above. Some of these here, you can see kind of pause briefly and move on.
Like they're watching us.
Could be.
So there's no more fruit in this area, right?
No, there's plenty of fruit.
Oh. You know what? I think Kelly, she's just curious, so she's gonna reach down and pick up a strawberry and take a look at it.
Sounds good. So you just take a look at it?
Right now I'm examining it, kind of figuring out, like, does it look like a strawberry? Does it smell like a strawberry? And I might even give it a lick test.
Yeah, it I would say a green kind of highlight comes around it as it goes like ding ding, and in front of you it reads recommended.
Oh, that thing that's been okay. Recommended. Well, I need some brownie points, so I'm gonna pop it in my mouth.
You got it. And I would say immediately there is a you can describe this type of memory on a day where Kelly had the least amount of decisions she had to make, and it was absolutely wonderful.
Yeah, I think she's kind of a bit back in time. Yet in her memory, in this memory, despite it being where it's from, I picture that she pictures herself as this squirrel humanoid. And she is being led into into a hot tub. Her mom lets her know that her injuries will heal and that she'll take care of everything for the day. And it was kind of this weekend where she was resting from an athletic injury and basically got to lounge and experience the comfort for the first time of a jacuzzi, and just how relaxing that was, and just not really having to put any effort into anything. Nobody was there to kind of second guess or question or judge, and she could kind of do her own thing.
Cool. So from experiencing this, you can gain an inspiration.
Ooh.
So, Verum, how exactly do the memory fruits work? And-
Yeah.
In the sense that, like, do you get to pick the memory? Does it pick the memory?
Oh. Yes, well, they each have. My understanding is each one is designed differently, meant to interact specifically with the brain in a very precise manner. Of course, the issue that people have found is depending on your unique brain chemistry and various ways that one's own genetics might come into play can be a bit different for everybody. That's why kind of goes. That's why those who've been scanned and cataloged are usually get a little bit of guidance. Those, of course, then, like most things, they monitor and see what works best and change their, update the system, as it were.
Picture Kelly just kind of leans back into Peridot. Her tongue is out and she's just experiencing absolute serenity for however long it lasts in the real world.
Yeah. Kind of looks and goes, you might want to take her. It's hard to know how long they last.
Peridot, can you carry her? She's kind of been squirrely around me, no pun intended.
Peridot's kind of like, also like, a little bit distracted because she's having this realization that, like, oh, I have to consume the fruit, but I don't eat. Huh. This is a troubling conundrum. And then you say something about Kelly. It's like, huh? Oh. Come on, Kelly. And it's like kind of like the shortest person alive, trying to pick up something that is both equally the same size, if not bigger than her, and it's just like, how do I pick this up? But it's also Kelly is Kelly just kind of like just in the fullest state of relaxation possible at this point?
Yeah.
She's like, no bones. It's a no bones day.
She wraps her arms around you if you try to pick her up.
Oh, well, I got her.
What if two people take a bite out of the same one? Do they get different memories, or do they each see one person's memory?
Oh no, it would interact with your individual places you've stored your memories. That's why it's not so much the content of the memory as, you could say, the emotion that you might have had, the way it was written upon your brain. All types of memories go different places and therefore are interacted with by different chemicals. and compounds.
Interesting.
Nayland will poke at a strawberry also, not to eat it, but just she's thinking about it. Are they alive? In the way fruit is usually alive. Like, will they reproduce and grow more bushes by themselves?
Oh. Kind of clears his throat and goes, my understanding is, yes, they're grown seed, and that's why there's so much variance. I believe they tried to make them a bit more precise and perfect, but they can only really, I mean, they're curated from another planet, of course, but they can only really be done so naturally, changing things slightly, scanning, learning how they all work, if that makes sense.
And Nayla kind of looks at Ace as she's thinking. Based on their prior conversations, it might be clear with her question that she's wondering if Ace can feel the green here differently than in the Silent Walk.
I was gonna ask after. Can I feel that?
Here, I would say you do not feel the green.
He just shakes his head a little bit to let you know.
I would say, Nayland, as you look, there's another fruit. This one is white. Your eyes kind of land on that gets highlighted green with a check mark above it.
Are our experiences here cataloged or anything?
Yeah, yep. It was all in the terms of use. When you come onto the planet.
So do you have them anyways, or do you only get them if we eat?
Oh, you mean your extra memories?
Yeah.
Oh, he's kind of looking. I'm not really sure to what extent they're able to read what you remember, but they can measure. But maybe, all I know is they definitely are trying to fine tune it. There'll be a survey at the end to help them identify the fruits and such. But he goes, they certainly would have the legal right to, if they so chose. Crew emotional variance flagged. Recommend minimizing deviation.
When did we agree to this?
Oh, it's all about landing on the dock and engaging in services and making reservations. It's you agree.
What? You can just do that?
I mean, it was on the data I showed you. Several terminals you could access.
I guess it is important to read the fine print.
I can barely read regular print.
Nayland will pick up and eat the white fruit.
say with that then. Um, I think here, you're coming back when there's a bit of would be a memory of when Naylin just and this would be ideally positive, when Naylin just kind of went with the flow of kind of other people's decisions. And kind of did what was expected of her. And what would like overall be positive to those around her.
I think Naylin is taken back to some of her time on Greenvold after he died. And for this brief moment in time, the world had sort of already ended and moved on. And Naylin just had to be here, recovering, doing simple things, helping the community, learning about her new body, growing closer with Sav and Kelly, in a context that was completely separate from her normal expectations and normal Blue Rose and her previous life in the Astral Sea. It was like just she could be somebody completely new.
Sorry about that.
Bless you.
Okay, nice. And so I think you can kind of see Naylin kind of lean back, and we see this relaxation come over their body, and heroic inspiration.
It might look like a tension she carries in her shoulders that wouldn't even look like tension because it's the way she normally stands. But for these few seconds as she's eating this fruit, she's relaxed with a posture you've never seen her have before.
Oh no, not needed to Ace, grab her quick before she falls over.
Okay. That's just great.
And occasionally, after that message you all had received, there's still the static, but nothing else comes across.
Static.
Mhm.
So immersive. Almost feels like The Strange.
So, aren't we supposed to be getting a tasting?
That's right. Sorry, that's right. And we just need to get through this last row. As he kind of looks up, standing cleanly in the shade of a tree, and just looking up, you can see I'm just watching overhead. All right, we should quickly go this way. And he leads you across the road as kind of quick as he can.
Well, Ace is carrying Naylin. She is just slumped over his shoulder. He is not carrying her gracefully.
Kelly is being fully princess carried.
Right. So, as you get from this area across the open row, both Kelly and Nealon, you find. I'll tell you this: these memories are going to be slightly altered as you come out of them. It feels like those were the better days, and those experiences seem superior to what you've had otherwise. But as you make your way, you can see this section seems slightly overgrown. Branches not as neatly pruned, a little bit uneven. One tree has a few withered leaves, and all the fruit just seem a little bit not as vibrant, as though the contrast was turned down. This is good. Be where we can meet.
You're not coming in with.
Oh, I'm right here with you. But yeah, your friend should be here, and as he says that, you can see kind of nonchalantly just walking from behind trees. Each one a different one, almost as if they were just standing there for a while. You see what appears to be a female presenting, almost made out of hard light themselves. Occasionally kind of glitching. And moving a little bit like stiffly, almost like the animation frames are turned a little bit too low. Voice coming through kind of clearly, I think in the fiction, like nearly auto-tuned. She goes, "Well, hey, is it nice to see everybody? Another group here. That's quite the experience to be able to sit down and chat." Another man has a bit of a hood on, just kind of over their eyes, looking loose clothes, but you can see a certain amount of tenseness in their bodies as they're kind of look over all of you. Doesn't really say anything and just kind of sits behind the light construct. And last one, male, pink skin with kind of tentacles where hair should be, that kind of run down and are kind of moving around all the way down to like the ground, almost like searching wildly. Oh, hello. Hello, good to see you all. Glad to be here. I'm glad you're here. Glad we're here, and glad we're all on vacation.
Hi.
Hi, what's your name?
Peridot.
Uh.
And you are?
Oh, urine.
Well, we're here to have a tasting.
Oh, yes. Of course. Tasting. Yeah, we can taste together. That's the idea, right? We're supposed to. Yeah, and she goes, "Don't you get so sorry? Don't you get so nervous?" So like, Hunter puts her hand on him. You're in. Just, yeah, we're gonna relax. Have a bit of fruit here. She kind of looks at Verum, and he nods, and he starts walking away, leaving you with this group.
So he is leaving. Are these two awake yet?
I think so. Yeah, I mean, kind of slowly coming out of it.
Naylan's doing her best to pretend she's still out of it. Which would not be very convincing.
Then I should just drop you. Get up.
Ow. What? Hi, it's nice to meet you. She'll say to the new people. Have you guys sampled anything yet? Me and my friend Kelly, we've already tasted some of the fruit.
Oh, really? Oh, isn't that awesome to hear? I hope your memories were most enlightening.
It was certainly interesting.
Can I ask what you remembered?
Oh, sorry, I would like to keep that private, if that's okay.
Oh, sure. I'm sorry. I guess when I heard y'all wanted to do a tasting together, I just thought we'd probably be sharing. But I understand things can probably surprise us. I imagine. Well, I guess we could pick some fruit. I guess what were you hoping would happen as we did this together? Was you had your God initiate the fraternation request?
We did. I did. I guess it seemed pivotal before.
Before what?
I guess I'm just interested in having a nice time. I don't mean to pry. Sorry if I seem off. I think the fruit's in my head a little. It was nice. It's not that it wasn't nice. It was nice. It was really nice.
Oh. I'm quite sure it was. Good. Well, I'm glad you had a nice time. She seems to get a little nervous, but she goes, "Okay, well, let's see here. Anyone else want to? I believe there's a way we could share fruit here. I think our guide was telling us that, and she kind of takes out this. These look like very, very like open circuit board devices. She goes, "These should assist in the memory sharing." And they kind of like, it's kind of funny, like open circuit boards, open wires, power source exposed.
Sure, that seems like fun, but how do we use it?
Oh, well, it's really easy. We just put one on and you take a bite of the same fruit. And these two will interact with each other as long as we eat about the same time. We also have to be touching, hands would be good unless your hands are a bit more intimate than others, and whatever appendage that would work for you.
And there's 3 of them, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I don't mind sharing with someone. I think that actually sounds really interesting. Well, what about you guys?
If any of you touch me, I will stab you.
The hooded one behind it just gives out a little laugh.
Paradoa, I feel like, props Kelly back onto her feet. And it's like, Kelly, let's share a memory together.
Kelly falls over.
Oh. What? It's like,
Oh.
I'm imagining that I'm like picking up what, like, one of those like life-size cardboard cutouts, but it doesn't have anything to prop it up, so it just keeps falling over.
Oh, Peridot. Is that you?
It's okay, Kelly. You'll be okay. I kind of lean you against a nearby tree.
I grab your leg. Don't leave me, Peridot. I had the most magnificent dream. Except nobody was there with me. Maybe next time you can be there with me.
That's what I was thinking. Maybe we could share a memory together. Like a dream.
Okay, bring me some more memories.
I would like to share a memory with Kelly.
Oh, very nice. All right.
But I also want to find out how this works when I can't eat food.
Well, maybe I can inspire you to chew and swallow.
Yeah. I can say, Peridot, you can decide how you would like test like organic or whatever. Like maybe that was part of your assimilation upgrades to experience some of this stuff, to food or whatever, to take these compounds in.
I think what it would be for Peridot would be less like consuming food like for energy, like how normal people organics would do things. It's like she can process it and like kind of like deduce things about it, kind of thing, like you would with like analyzing something. So she can analyze certain things and it kind of interacts with, she has like an interior kind of like system or something that registers like, I've consumed a strawberry, it is high in vitamin C or something like that.
Maybe you can put your wires inside of my arm and the nutrients will dissolve into you.
I don't think that's how it works, but I could figure out some kind of I don't know how the compounds work work with my systems. I think Peridot would pick a particular fruit that looks kind of similar to like cherries, but they're not red, they're yellow.
Okay. All right. So, I think, kind of odd, like, there was a slight weird expression on their face, like, oh, okay. And hand the two transmitters to you all so you can put them on. And so you take the bite of the fruit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As and again, the fruits here are just, again, the contrast is low and such things, and you both bite. From the outside, we see both the transmitters begin to spark, and this soft glow beam of light links the two of them. You can see streams of data that seem to be pulsating between the two of you. And where we go is, in your visions, would be a mixture. This would be a memory of essentially either like seeing a crush for the first time or being attracted. And then your two memories here would actually blend together. So the two of you can kind of like figure out where you might be and what might be happening. Start with either one.
Peridot's consulting their notes.
Yeah.
I am consulting my notes. I'm not sure if you could hear me flipping through my notebook because there was a very specific thing I wanted to know. I think what Kelly would kind of like get, it would start in like fragments for Kelly. What you would witness from Peridot. At first, you would see kind of Urel's face, this bright kind of like warm kind of glow around him, almost like a halo effect. Like the zeroing in, like the turns head halo effect, all slow motion, very like romance movie kind of vibes.
Take my breath away.
And like his face kind of bursts, kind of like turns into a bright smile, and then it's like golden hour clouds kind of like come in and then shift it a bit, and then it's image it like kind of like an image of all of us together. And you definitely feel like this is more of like a platonic kind of familial love, like, but like it's very like you feel so much like warmth in your chest off of it that it's like it was like there's like the mouths are moving but like there's no voice, but it's all of us in the fur vault together, and we're all together, and we're just and it's like, even though you remember at the time that we were talking about serious stuff, it's less about the fact we were talking about serious stuff. It was the fact that we were all together and we got to be together after being kind of separated apart. And that was the most important part about being there together.
Nice. That mixes with Kelly's. What's Kelly's?
So there is, I guess, a very similar vibe initially to the to the 80s music playing in the back as this guy kind of turns around, and he resembles less so the platonic friend and more so the on again, off again Brad in his tuxedo on prom night, and kind of offering out his hand to take on a dance as these 80s ballads, which it's not any one in particular song. It's more like a collection of 80s ballads that change based on where you're at in this room as the but the vibes are all there. The talking without hearing, moments of seriousness that now are replaced by nostalgia. And I think for Peridot might find herself even a part of that with the 80s prom dress and kind of taking on those same steps that Kelly took so many moons ago.
All right. So oddly, you kind of find yourselves with these almost as a backdrop, and like you're and Kelly, you would notice a difference because you like relived the last one. This one, it's like you're more watching it happen. Both happen, and they're kind of intermingling weirdly as you're kind of also realizing you're beginning to remember each other being there, them happen at the same time. It's kind of getting muddled in your head a little bit. But you are also very present within this moment inside the space of memory with the two of you. You see each other clearly. You know that you're both watching this and not living it. It's as though you could interact and talk and in this space. And you cannot obfuscate or lie here. If you do, it would just be kind of shown, or
What
they would be able to immediately know.
above table? What does obfuscate mean?
Hide the truth, shade it.
Okay.
Sorry, I muted. And that would be just Kelly and I, that we wouldn't be
Yes.
able to like lie. Okay.
This is a long time ago.
That was so weird. Like, you're in the dress, but I'm in the dress, and you looked so pretty.
Yeah. People said so.
And who was the guy? He was really handsome.
Oh, that's Brad. Brad and I were kind of meant to be together. In fact, when I was first getting involved in hunting monsters and stuff, I came to find out that Brad was also involved in it. And it just made sense, you know. It was like for the first time it made sense. And so I tried to connect with him, and he was supposed to come, but he never did. but he worked for the same people that we were working with. Just always figured we'd get married and the rest would be history. What about yours?
What about it?
Well, do you think the same thing between you two?
I don't know. I want him to be safe. I don't want him to get hurt anymore. I don't want you guys to get hurt anymore either.
Yeah. I don't know if we can really fix or change that, though. I mean, a lot of people have been hurt. Good people. Really good people. Almost makes me wish that I never left.
But if you never left, then you wouldn't have met any of us.
I know, but I also wouldn't have to worry, and y'all would have somebody else take my place.
But they wouldn't be you.
Well, of
There's
course
only
not.
one Kelly in the universe.
Well, there's only one
At least I think
Peridot.
so.
But Peridot, I mean, you weren't there at the school, but we later met you, and it made sense. What if that's the way we're all supposed to do it? Like, maybe one day we come face to face and we have to go, okay, well, I need to step aside and let someone else take over for a while. What do you, as I kind of look at the teachers and whatnot that are kind of scattered in the room, what do you, who's your mom?
And I wrote down her name somewhere. I don't remember my real mom. The one that came before. You know? It's been an awfully long time. But she's not really a mom. It was like a caretaker. Because we were tiny spirits in the Feywilds. In the I don't remember the name of where it was. It's like it's been too long.
Well, maybe you could find.
But my other mom, Violet, she liked to cook a lot, and she used to make cinnamon rolls.
I mean, Peridot, we're in a world of memories. You could find out anything about your past if you wanted to. I've been kind of avoiding a couple of memories here because I don't want to feel those things anymore.
Well, we can't really pick and choose the memories. It kind of just comes to us.
Maybe that's the problem. Maybe I'm trying too hard to control it again. I'm I'm supposed to not do that.
It's okay. We can do it together.
Or, Peridot, you could take the lead.
Me be the leader?
Sure. I mean, you're kind of bigger than me now. Those are the rules of the road.
Well then, if I were the leader of our group, I would say that we should all eat a different fruit and all share the memory together.
Oh,
As
wow.
Peridot looks at Ace and Nayland very pointedly.
Are you out of the memory?
I think that like it kind of like she pulls out of it and then kind of says that part out loud. If I were the leader of our group, we
Okay.
should all share a memory together. And then she kind of like looks around and is like, "Wait a minute, I'm not in there anymore."
Aye, aye, Captain.
Right. You see, Nayland, I'm the captain now.
It's true.
Is that
I
how
think
this
it's-
works?
What?
Sorry, Nathan, go.
I think it's becoming increasingly clear that Nayland's usual abrasiveness is pretty much gone. And she just smiles at Peridot and she's like, aye, Captain. Whatever you want us to do, let's do.
And Peridot reaches out, even though Ace had just like threatened to like give us bodily harm if like any of us touched him. She's going to grab your hand and then grab
Peridot is the
Nayland's
only person that Ace would not react badly to.
and bring you in close and be like, well, Captain's first orders is that we're all going to share a different memory together.
Fuck, I hate that I have to feed into your delusions, but I do.
The captain's not delusional, Ace.
It's like the first thing you have to be when you're a captain. Everybody knows this. Yeah, let's do it.
All right, so we're gonna go with a fruit.
Yeah, something random, something that looks like a banana but is not a banana. I don't know. It was the first fruit that came into my head.
All right, that works. All right, Speaker selling that's it's not a banana. Interesting. They look and so they is that what you want to do? They only brought the 2 transponders.
Transponders.
Hang on. I might got something.
Yeah, Peridot, you can hotwire these, right?
I just
I'm a-
realized I'm looking at the wrong Peridot's sheet. I should be on Peridot Sci-Fi, not Peridot New. Gosh. This is the problem with having multiple Peridots. Okay. I have a few different things to do. Not that one. Not that one. I've all these new spells, so I'm like, I know I have something.
Well, Kelly, in order to assist, is going to say, Captain, we all stand ready for your orders, and we all have super great confidence in your ability to lead us into the dream realm as I give you Bardic and Self. Wait, not Self. Bardic. That's what I'm looking at. Not. Almost read the wrong thing. Bardic Inspiration. Which is a D10.
That's not it. Okay, maybe I don't. But I do have a mixture of a few different things. My technomancy, my technomancy specifically allows me to do like very minor kind of basic operational stuff, but it also mentions disconnect, reconnecting wires, or unauthorized operations being a hacking attempt like in association with technomancy. But I also have a proficiency in technology, so, and because I am mechanical in an aspect, I think if I somehow connect Nayland and Ace together and then use some of my wiring to connect myself to that, and then I would just have to figure out how to connect it to Kelly. I think.
Well, if you can connect them to you, you have the transponder that connects you to Kelly.
Yeah. I think I would like to attempt connecting them to me whilst Kelly is connected to me, kind of thing.
Okay. So is this just your? Is it spell? Is this like you're trying to hack it?
I think this will just be just sheer technology.
All right, let's make the technology roll.
And Kelly's bardic is how much?
D10.
Okay. Oh, and it's a 10, which means I rolled an 18 plus 10 is 28.
Okay. So, what do you use to do this? What do you feel like it'll look like? You have like tech within you that you produce, or wires that pop out into their heads?
So Peridot has a few different connector bits that she can connect to like a data pad, connect to things in our ship, and so she sets up one of the transponders, I think, between Ace and Nayland, and then takes a mixture of like rubber padding and wires and kind of like wraps them between the two of you and around you. So like in the event of any kind of electrical sparkage, you don't get fully electrocuted, just minorly electrocuted. And Peridot's already connected with Kelly, and she takes one of like her connections, the one that usually goes into the ship, and she finds kind of like a port of sorts, and she kind of like connects that into it. And we're all connected by science and emotion.
Then you eat the banana, but not a banana. Eat the not a banana. And
The old god's banana.
what?
The old god's banana.
Yeah.
Like not a deer. Anyway,
Yeah.
sorry. Stupid joke.
I got that. And I think each of you, you can describe the setting here as you all now very clearly seem to be like in some space, and around you are replaying what you think was your best practical joke you've played on someone. Describe as you'd like.
For Ace, so it would be his memory is of the time that he bumped into some rich guy who just told him off, and he slowly stole everything in his house and replaced it with painted chocolate versions of them. As like took few pieces every day, but eventually just took everything.
Amazing. So we see that. Painting chocolate very meticulously and placing it in this man's house.
Nalen's still, it's so easy for her right now to go back to times where it felt like she had no responsibility. And for her, off to the side, there's this sort of cloudy, misty, pinkish memory of being really young, growing up with her crew in the stars. And one crew member in particular is like this sort of hippopotamus humanoid, big smile, always laughing. And there's these images of the two of them sneaking late at night into the bunks of all the crew and changing everybody's buttons so that they're up one too high or down one too low, and you wouldn't notice until you put your shirt on, and then, oh my gosh, all your buttons are all wrong. And it's just so silly, but it's the funniest thing in the morning, where the only people who are in on the joke are Nayland and her friend on the ship, and everybody's freaking out because their buttons are wrong. And it was so small, but it was so easy.
Very nice. Peridot Kelly.
For Peridot, I think it would, like, you would get this image of a little bit visually. It's a younger Peridot, and like in this image, she's maybe like 5 or 6, a lot younger than kind of like the young teenage girl who's super like short that you see now. But she's like scampering around familiar places in Nightfall Narrows with this mischievous look on her face. And you see she has a bag full of lollipops. And she's just snickering and laughing as she unwraps one, stuffs it in her mouth, as she's like giggling. And obviously people notice where like that she's there, kind of thing, but they kind of just like are like, it's just kids being kids. And she takes a lollipop out of her mouth and she sticks it on a surface and leaves it there to like harden on the surface. And then she scampers off and finds another place. And you happen to see I feel like for some of you see a very familiar sight of a friend of yours, Biff, who was working on something on a workbench of sorts, maybe sawing wood or something, and he puts down a saw, and Peridot sticks a lollipop onto his saw, all like half covered in like sawdust and stuff, but it's firmly stuck to the saw as she snickers and runs off to find another surface to put these lollipops on to glue them on.
Amazing. And Kelly.
Can Kelly try to fight showing it?
I think she can, but like it doesn't. These kind of take over, like they're automatic.
Okay.
So she might feel it, but you can describe what it looks like for her to fight it.
Yeah, because this is like, yeah, she used to do practical jokes on people all the time, and they were pretty mean. And like inviting, some other girl to some exclusive party, only for her to show up and, they would do something to totally make her feel degraded or whatever, and just stuff like that. And she I think doesn't even look as soon as she realizes what's happening. Instead, I think she goes to a corner and starts grabbing acorns and pretending like she doesn't see it.
All right. So all of you are looking at all these memories, and now, of course, like before, they begin to intermingle, and you're all getting like the details of each other's. It's a shared memory, as though it's being embedded as if you had it, but you know it's someone else's. But it's that data that's there, but you're in a space where you can communicate and talk. But this is this backdrop. Peridot's the one that got everybody in here.
I think Peridot would be kind of like, it's almost as if like, because like in this weird space, it's like almost like there's no gravity a little bit too, if like you will it kind of thing, and she's just like holding her belly and kind of like rolling backwards in space, like laughing at the idea of Naylin running around with her friend, like putting buttons wrong on people's shirts, and whatnot, like that's just so funny to her.
Right. So Peridot will laugh and everyone. How would you like all to proceed?
Kelly is going to try to throw an acorn at Peridot. Not out of meanness, just trying to distract her.
Nayland's going to try and intercept the acorn. She snatches it out of the air and tries to impose herself in Kelly's vision. She still has that sort of easiness, that new easiness that she's had since eating the white fruit. And she's just like, Kelly, there's nothing you have to hide from us.
I just wanted to play a game.
You also don't have to lie to us.
I want to play a game.
I really don't want to play a game. I feel like I'm gonna end up playing, but I just wanted to make that known.
I don't like these memories.
I'm just happy it shows a non-violent one.
So why don't we make new memories?
If they did show a violent one from Ace, how would you feel about that? Seeing it firsthand, knowing the details of what happened.
Depends which one.
Not you. Nalen's asking Kelly.
Well, I mean, if Ace wants to show us something, he can. But I don't want to. I don't want to intrude on Ace's memories. I thought this would be fun.
I don't really think I can just show something new.
I think you're still deflecting, Kelly. My point was, would it change anything about how you feel about Ace?
I don't know. How violent?
I think I'm going to abstain from that question.
You kind of like, I feel like, Kelly, you feel Peridot kind of like take your hand almost, and she's like suddenly kind of like right there next to you, and she kind of like looks at you really kind of like well, I think you would really be able to realize and feel how much kind of like care that she's like exuding. Like, she doesn't seem like she's mad or anything, just understanding is. And she says, everybody has memories of things that they don't like, that make them feel sad or ashamed of things that they used to do.
Yeah. And she'll hug Peridot. Thank you, Captain.
And it's okay to feel that way. It's okay to have memories of things that you'd rather forget.
I just want you guys to just see the cool me. I'm not that person anymore. So I want, I can have fun. I can relax. I don't have to control everything. And you're much better at it, Peridot.
Well, not all the time, I don't think. Even captains sometimes have bad days.
Well,
Besides, I don't think there's anything bad you could show us, Kelly, that I haven't already thought about you in my own head.
why would you say that?
Gasp!
Meant it as a joke. I thought we were
Oh,
having fun and being friends and doing pranks.
I feel weird. Like, it's one thing to remember this stuff, but to see it play out all over again and see yourself and be like, well, what is wrong with me? Why did I do that? That's a whole other thing. And I'm getting better here, I'm enjoying things again. I love running. And I got to relax in the pool.
Well, I guess this is kind of proof that it's working then. If you're seeing all this stuff and knowing it doesn't feel like you anymore, it means you've grown.
Yeah. Yeah. It doesn't feel like me anymore. I'm glad. So, I don't want to be the spoiler of your fun. So, why don't you tell us about the buttons?
I'm not sure there's anything to tell. It was a stupid prank. But it was fun. I really laughed.
Hey, why don't the three of us play a prank on Ace?
I'm right here.
Oh. Ace, you're not supposed to listen.
Literally impossible for Ace not to listen to this.
Ah.
Yeah, he looks into the empty abyss around us. Where am I?
We're plotting over here.
Literally being perma burned as memory, every word, including the things you're kind of thinking as you're saying stuff. It's like
There's an uncontrollable flash of
Yeah.
us trying to figure out how to pie Ace in the face, us trying to figure out how to get Ace in a dunk tank, us
going
trying
over everywhere. It was like, hey,
You know, it was Ace who threw you into the hot tub, Nayland. I don't know if you remember that.
I did do that.
I don't remember that. And
Oh
now
yeah,
there's-
back when we were on the ship, and you were sitting on the side, and then he did like I think he picked you up and threw you in.
Incorrect. I made her levitate, and then she happened to levitate over it. Not my fault.
You also get a really kind of like vibrant flash of Peridot embroidering "I eat pieces of shit for breakfast" on your poncho. Because she remembered one time you said something along the lines of "I eat pieces of shit like you for breakfast," and then all Peridot could think of is Ace eats pieces of shit for breakfast.
Oh God.
He just looks at you and goes, dude.
Wait, is that one real? And Nayla tries to check if it's actually on the poncho. Is this a memory or is it an imagination?
An
That's
imagination.
his own poncho.
But now he'll constantly wonder.
Yeah, new fear unlocked. Thanks.
Ace. Also, now that we have to tell the truth, I want you to tell everybody about the time you made me crash the van.
I abstain from this question.
I've heard this story. Tell me
Yeah.
tell the truth about it.
Kelly drove
What's it
into a
really
wall.
like?
Drove into what?
Drove into a wall.
And who put the wall there?
I abstain.
Was the wall visible?
I also abstain from that question.
Did you tell Kelly about the wall?
we start to see Ace doing these things.
This is where my bad reputation as a driver came from.
Wasn't there also a story about Kelly, you being handcuffed to somebody while driving the RV at the same time?
Oh, are you talking about the one? Are you talking about when Zav got hit?
I think so.
Yeah. Yeah, me and what was her name? What was her name?
Pretty sure it was also
Yeah.
Kelly, actually.
Was it Ferrari? No, it was not. It was like Ferrari or something. I can't remember. But she was in the driver's seat. I was in the passenger seat, and I didn't want to get out of the car. And she was all like, whatever. And she got angry, and she wasn't looking at the road. And she revved up the vehicle, and it hit Zav. And Zav never forgave me, even though I wasn't the one who hit him with the car.
I feel like you're deflecting blame on others for both of your driving mishaps.
No, I'm telling the truth because I cannot lie here. This is what happened. It is factual.
Just because you believe it doesn't make it factual.
Do you guys think we'll ever retire?
Yeah, I do. Why? Do you?
I never even considered it. I didn't think I was the type, but well, I don't know. Maybe this place is just nice. Why am I always trying to find problems? Problems that might not even be there. It could be nice to retire on a planet like this.
I think it's because you care about everybody and you always want to make sure everybody, is taken care of. And it's understandable. It's not a bad quality, but I mean, I'm not going to lie. I'd love it if you, had more fun on our adventures.
Are you serious? You spent all this time? I was enjoying myself before, and you got me off that. And now you're just chilling again?
You get a flash from Peridot's prompting of all of us as like old people in like some kind of like this planet's version of a retirement home. And we're all old and gray and like with walkers, and you just have like Nayland still being like grade A at the dartboard. Just like bullseye, 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 one after the other. Close, like has a hand over her eyes and does it backwards. To the amazement of everybody. Kelly, just like teaching all like in a very kind of like old wizened, like somewhat knowledgeable popular girl way of like mentioning to all of like the nurses on different ways they can like get around the uniform policy.
What's sad here is it'll never be like this because, I mean, Nayland, don't you age so much slower than me? I mean, you'll probably look like you do now when I'm long gone.
Also, given the fact that I've never seen a doctor in my life, I'm probably not making it that long.
I wouldn't mind seeing Earth again one day.
Surprisingly same.
Well, maybe that's where we'll retire, Ace.
Maybe. I can't really see myself staying there again for too long. Too many burnt bridges, you know?
I'm sure we could set you up a nice place.
It'd be harder than you think.
Yeah, well, the rest of you can always come visit.
Wherever we retire, I want it to be with you guys. I don't want to be on my own ever again.
Well, I did inherit that house that no longer exists.
Also, Peridot, do you even age?
Peridot kind of like has this contemplative like, huh. Maybe if I wanted to.
Maybe you'll hang out with my children.
Do you want that?
And teach them the
Kelly?
what. Hey,
Do you want that?
What
A
do you mean?
family and children?
oh, I didn't think I did, but earlier today, Perdo and I saw some memories, and it just brought back a lot of old feelings that I've been kind of purposefully ignoring. I don't know what I want other than to be happy and to be comfortable, because I'm going to eventually get to an age where this type of life isn't working out. But I mean, that's a long ways from now. Don't get me wrong. I'm still pretty athletic, so. But it's stuff that I have to think about. I mean, I brought this stuff up last time we had this conversation back on the ship. Oh, not our spaceship, the pirate ship.
I guess I really wasn't ready to think about it then, but we keep dragging ourselves on all these fights. Is it even our fight? I mean, who cares if this planet is hiding things, if there's money problems, if, I don't know, they're lying to the people who vacation here. The people are still having a great time and they're still happy. Maybe it can just be that simple.
Maybe it is, but we also haven't been to the other side of this planet. I feel like there's a whole other side to things that we haven't quite discovered. And also, our guide, he's really weird about stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's part of some underground revolution, but maybe it's none of my business.
I mean, if there's going to be a revolution while we're here, I'd really like to know about it beforehand to get out.
I think, Nayland, you bring up a good point. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I've wondered these things a lot. Like, I was wondering back when we were at the college and back when I was kind of going through the whole blindness, and I started wondering a lot about, was it worth it? And is this what it is now? And then I got a second chance, and it's like I want to do things the right way. I just don't want for memories like the one we just saw to be my legacy. Even if I'm the only one who knows. When I look back, I want to see memories of things that I did that I can be proud of, not have to hide from and distract myself from.
Well, I think the only one holding on to that perception of you is you.
Oh, there are others, but my whole thing is, I'm fascinated by this world, and maybe that's all we have to be, Nayland, is explorers. Like, just learning about other cultures and taking part in what they do, and maybe helping people when we can, like good people do. But maybe we don't have to solve every single universe's problem either. I mean, I feel like the Blue Rose was meant to, fix all the problems that were caused by these heroic adventurers through time. And maybe you can't be a heroic adventurer through time without screwing things up. Because who fixes our problems? Because I'm sure we've left plenty of them.
Can confirm we are problematic people.
So, Ace, you said something?
Oh, no.
Well, in that case, I mean, my feeling is let's have some fun here. Let's learn what we can. And if our feelings change, they change. If they don't, they don't. But I agree that we don't need to involve ourselves in things that aren't necessarily evil, you know. But then there's the other side of it where you encounter something that truly is evil, and I feel like it has to be confronted.
Yeah, I mean, like, these people waiting for us to get out of our mind meld, I made them come here to meet with us for what? I mean, who cares if they're paid actors just pretending to be those people that were in front of us?
That is kind of funny. They're just waiting.
I know we're usually telling Nayland to relax, but the fact that Nayland's this relaxed is really starting to scare me.
I actually like this side of Nayland.
I feel like this side of Nayland is the voice of truth.
I think you're just saying that because you like this side better.
Nayland is the light bringer.
I mean, I like serious Nayland too. But I think everybody needs to let go once in a while.
Yeah.
I agree. I didn't want to be here or do any of the things we have done more than anybody. But there is something evil about what was just done to Nayland.
I don't think anything was done to Nayland. I mean, we were going to go on vacation to the 20s to go to the beach, and then we got kidnapped. And had we not been kidnapped, Ace, I don't think we ever would have freed you from that 1920s prison.
That's true, but I don't see what that has to do with this scenario.
Well, we just
Ace.
keep trying to take vacation. Go ahead.
Yeah, and I mean, yeah, some stuff is suspicious, but why are we always jumping to the worst conclusion? Just because they knew Peridot's name before we introduced ourselves, that doesn't have to be strange.
See, I didn't even remember that. That's scary.
Well,
You're
or
not
maybe they
helping.
just-
That made it worse.
Maybe they just got briefed on us beforehand. Maybe they're
From who?
psychic.
How? That's worse. Then they know things.
I just think you're a negative Nancy. I don't know.
That's true. That doesn't make me not right.
Ace is the new Nayland.
I can live with this. Just saying. That's scary, as Ace points at Nayland.
Well, I've been following my instructions, which were to relax and not be in control. And I like following orders.
Jesus Christ.
Well, mine told me to take control, and I'm saying that's scary.
What did yours say to do, Peridot?
What did my what say to do?
Your little fountain encounter.
I actually don't remember.
Oh, gosh.
Also, I think too, like last session when we did it, like it was like one of those like very brief brush over things, and then we moved on to the meat of the session. So I really don't remember.
Mine sounds pretty similar to Kelly's, actually. It said, you know, if you don't make any rash decisions about anything, then nothing can be your fault. Why am I always trying to control everything?
All I'm saying is the thing that we're supposedly looking into is the thing telling you not to.
Well, that can't be true. Why did we go to the fountain if that was the case?
I don't know. You guys wanted to go to the fountain. And also, at the time, I was pretty enamored by the place before Nayland sent me
Wait.
out of it.
No, Ace, it was your idea to go to the fountain.
Nope, my idea to go on the walk.
And it was my
Oh.
idea to go to the fountain.
Okay, so then we are following what Nayland wanted. So you should be comfortable, Ace.
Yeah, I think Ace, you're thinking too hard, and thinking for you has really always been a recipe for disaster.
You know, maybe we need to schedule like a spa day.
All right, but when inevitably this all blows up in our face, I will never let any of you hear the end of it. Especially Nayland, because I was in the fog and Nayland snapped me out of it. So this is all her fault still.
Why don't we mind meld with our new friends, and that'll put everybody's worries at ease. We'll see that they have nothing insidious going on.
As long as the captain's okay with it.
Captain? Nayland looks to Peridot.
That sounds like a good idea. Maybe we can learn a cool memory about what it's like to live on this planet.
Oh. Maybe we could get some real estate.
The implications of that one being made entirely of hard light, and I can control hard light, that's a lot to think about.
Yeah, I don't control anything here. Except for what's in my cup.
I suggest we don't let Ace do any of the talking. He's just going to make them uncomfortable.
I don't want to talk to them anyways.
Okay, Captain, permission to disembark the memory fruit.
Permission granted.
All right. As y'all do that, we'll go ahead and take our break. Alrighty. As you all exit, you turn around and the three that were there are not there. You seem to be alone.
I first would like to check my person to see if we've been robbed.
Pyridos, you check, and everything you have is there. Ace, you feel what appears to be this very almost like a small chip that has a slight emitter that looks like it could go. Looks like it's meant to interface with your like suit here.
I want to take it off.
Yeah, it's just in your hand.
Oh, it's just in my hand.
Yeah. Looks like a little like data chip.
I'm gonna look at the people with us. Did any of you just give this to me?
So the people who are with you are gone.
Ah. You guys have a data chip. Found something.
What do you think it's from?
Let's find out.
You said I was interfering with my suit. Can I try to just like plug it in and see if I can get the information?
Yeah, it's meant to get interfaced. Yeah. So do you want this to go like until like your like? Because I imagine you have your helmet there, like your personal readout, or do you want it emitted?
Personal readout.
Okay. You hear as it beeps up, there's just this like voice, and it's almost like it sounds like it's being deleted as it's being played. The woman that simply says, "Be careful, you can't fully trust Verum." And then popping up in your front, you feel like there's several files you can look through. And the first one pops up to your vision.
Responsibility, Lord.
I think it's load.
It's load.
Oh, load. Sorry, I can't read.
All right. Interesting.
All right, click to the next one. So you can say when your character advances.
Events. Okay, next. Next.
Truth reduction therapy.
Yeah, I know, right?
Aw, trust building adventure package.
Next.
And then, yeah, I think that's that. That will
Cool.
be what's in there.
May as well display them to everybody after seeing them all. Okay, some of them seem normal, but some of them seem very almost threatening.
They're almost like dossiers on all of us.
Oh. Yeah, that too. They have been keeping enough information on us, but we kind of knew that, I think. Kelly, Nayland, what do you guys think? You're the ones. Yours twos are the ones that I found the most alarming.
I don't know. I mean, it feels like the kind of stuff they said right to my face at the fountain.
All right,
And we did sign a bunch of consents saying that they could monitor us.
Yeah, well, this planet also makes you loopy, so that's, not really a fair agreement. Also, I got a voice telling me not to trust Verum. He still try to play it, but I imagine he says, being deleted, it is currently gone.
Yeah.
It was a woman's voice. She told me not to, that we can't fully trust him, I guess. Not trust him at all.
I don't really know how much that actually tells us. It just tells us that she doesn't trust him. Maybe she's the enemy.
Then why... Veramot is weird, though. So it wouldn't be that strange. It's not like I'm uninclined to believe this.
A lot about this place is strange.
Strange doesn't always mean bad. I was an elf on Earth once.
I don't think that's the same thing. That's It's weird, not strange. Weird isn't sinister. It's just really freaking me out that there's no nature here. Not even these plants are really nature. What do you have to do in order to manufacture everything? Like, what does that entail? There's gotta be something weird going on.
All right, let the record show you are opening the can of worms, not me. I just wanted to hang out, have a nice, relaxing vacation.
I wanted to do that too originally.
Let's take a closer look at the chip. Is there anything about it, a manufacturing company, something we could try and figure out who gave it to you?
Maybe. I'll look closer, see if there's any like details on it.
Yeah, give me a perception check.
Guidance.
Plus a D4. So 16.
Okay. Yeah, like going deep into the chip. You I would say it appears to be entirely like I guess kind of like homemade data. Or homemade chip, like there's no like manufacturing. It even like the wiring seems to be more like everything was salvaged from different pieces. Similar to the construction of the nodes that you all have. Or the two nodes that were given to you. It kind of like very much like hacker, like things that are meant to get bypassed official official like systems.
This may
And
just
a high encryption, and you're able to see that it doesn't have like it seems to be resistant to like regular data scans. Because most like things that would contain information, you could get like a summary by scanning it. This seems to be has like some protective, very small protective shielding that wouldn't let it be kind of detected really fast or scanned.
okay. I don't know if Ace would be able to tell this, but based on like the limited stuff we've gotten from Nalen's friend and just like other events, does this seem more like the other side of the planet? And like just based on like what I've seen here, does it seem more like other side of the planet's technology than this side?
I think you'd recognize it as like the type of people who probably commit crime, like
Okay.
who need to do things outside that can't be traced, detected, that would never like want, that wouldn't want to be caught like buying a device, so they would make their own from things that anybody could have for any reason.
Okay. Yeah, someone went through a lot of work to get this information to me, and from the looks of it, it's definitely bootleg. I mean, they didn't want to get caught.
And you said it also looks like the interface terminal things they gave us. I mean, does that mean that those folks... maybe this is a GM question, is it an appropriate deduction that these devices that the people gave us are not actually part of the experience?
Correct.
Okay.
I just think it's concerning that they're keeping a file on us and someone feels that that's information we need to know. This is someone we've never met.
Technically, we met them just now.
You get my point.
Well, of those 3 people, 2 of them were, I guess, like female presenting. Did it sound like any of their voices, Ace?
It sounded like the hard light woman.
Yes. The one made of light.
Urine. I wrote down their name.
Joran was not that particular person.
It wasn't? Oh, okay.
Oh, Joran was the one that seemed very nervous.
I mean, I did find it kind of weird that she seemed to be glitching out.
If they're the ones that don't trust Veramaat, then why is Veramaat giving us a meeting with them? That doesn't seem like it makes sense.
Maybe he doesn't know they don't trust him. I don't know, I'm just working with the pieces I have. Like you said, me and thinking don't go well.
All right. As you're walking, you see Veramaat, their large wings kind of come in and all looking around. Ah. I see. Kind of frowns as he looks at everybody. And sees like the device is still attached to Peridot and Kelly. So he goes, best to leave those here.
We were, but we didn't know where the I don't know if curator is the right word, or the construct.
Oh.
And the person who gave them to us.
Yeah. For me, another guest, yes. Oh, I'm sure. If they really want them back, I guess they'll come back here.
I specifically want to insight if he wants us to leave them here because he thinks that like they can be used for something some kind of like nefarious thing, or like something we could do with them, or if like he sees them kind of just like as like tools for this one area kind of thing.
Yeah, give me an insight check.
$23.
Yeah, I can see. He very much, and you've gotten this now. He does his very best to try to not show emotion, to try to have this like poker face all the time, trying to not let on, and it just is very just trying to keep in this guest thing, but kind of just picking up some subtle tonality shifts. I would say you get that he is worried for your safety should you take them.
Ah.
Or at least, yeah, his concern is to keep you safe.
I think because how Perido's mindset is right now, she definitely would detach them and leave them here because she also wants to keep her friends safe.
Okay. Does she try to take Kelly's off, or does she tell Kelly to take hers off?
She'll kind of like be like, kind of like have this moment of like intent, like kind of just like staring off and just basically be like, okay, here, Kelly, let me take it off of you, and I guess we could put them right here. They're pretty visible if the others come back around, right?
What are you taking off?
Oh, the what's it called? The devices that we use to share our memories.
Okay, so we're not going to use them anymore.
No, I think it's better to leave them here since they're for this place, you know?
All right, Captain.
Captain's gotta look out for their crew.
Since Ace didn't get any of that insight technically, and he would be very suspicious right now, can he try to back pocket the other one while Perido's putting on this display of putting one down?
So as they put them down, you're going to try to take one of the two.
Yes.
Yeah, give me sleight of hand.
$18.
Okay, let me see how that goes. Okay. You kind of catch a look, and Verum is staring directly at you. Watch, like very clearly seeing you do this.
And he just toss it, making a very obvious show that he didn't keep it.
Oh, excellent. Well, all that said and done, I imagine we want to be a bit quick on our way back. But once we're out of the orchard, we should be all right. Everyone ready?
Uh-huh.
I guess.
How big is the orchard?
I mean, you could think you're probably like a mile in
Okay.
to it. It's many hundreds of acres. Was there something specifically you want to try to do with that, or?
Well, yeah, I need to be within 60 feet though, and I don't know how to make that work. So that's okay.
Oh, of the device,
Oh.
or?
Yeah, of the device.
Okay. Well, you haven't left yet. Like, are you trying to do something as you like just get out of it, or?
It would be too obvious if I were observed by Baramot, so I am gonna let the
Well,
moment
he will
pass.
at
Yeah.
one point. Like, he turns to have you all follow him. If you would all say, "Let's go."
Sure. Well, then, in that moment, Naylan is thinking and feels intensely distracted by the thought that in some crazy universe out there somewhere, you have to imagine that Naylan at one point maybe tried to turn around and sneak back in and grab the devices in some crazy universe that isn't this one. And as she is imagining that, her magic brings that imagining closer and closer to the present. And I'm going to cast Unseen Servant
Okay.
as a kind of way that this quantum physical manifestation of possibility in the universe presents itself here.
I like it. Yeah, I mean, literally, you have an invisible force that kind of grabs it. That really doesn't walk, just kind of floats. And where would you like it to put it?
I think it's no, that's stupid. If it's possible, would just deposit it on my person. Is it too big for that?
Oh no, it's very tiny. Just kind of goes on the temple.
Oh, excellent.
Very tiny little things. Yes.
In my pocket.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm sorry. I think we were doing it so quickly there. There's two little things. One goes on the temple of one on the other, and it kind of makes that data connection. All right. So grab that, and as you begin following Verum, and she looking up occasionally, just making sure nothing's ahead, and leads you through or above, I should say, to the orchard. We will end there for tonight.
Ooh.